if you can't be clear about what lead or what conversion or what reach or any of these terms means to you internally, how in the world are you going to describe that to a third party, to a partner, to a network of partners? And so it really becomes a moment where, as we define and create these definitions, we need to invite those partners into our community. After all, they are partners. They're helping us accomplish our end goals. And so it's not just a matter of our partners being able to execute against those definitions. They might even help us create those definitions and understand them better. There is always a level of boots on the ground intel that we need to understand in building those definitions so that we are able to say a lead is helping us accomplish a certain business goal. And if that definition doesn't help us, then maybe the definition is the problem, and we need to edit that. And then we need to communicate those clearly with our network of partners and platforms in order to enable those definitions to be consistent. So if we create, for example, a tagging pattern on a website where a user must accomplish these 5 behaviors in order to be considered a conversion, we need to share that in a playbook with examples to our other partners so that they know what they're driving towards and so that they know what they are generating to move our business forward. Analytics is not just about generating accurate data, although that's critically important. It's about communicating that accurate data, and not just in terms of the counts and the reports, but also describing what that data actually means. And playbooks are a great way to do this. And then if we feel that we have a solid definition of these terms and we have a shared accuracy and perspective on these terms, then we move into monitoring and maintaining those standards and thresholds. It is so important to understand what normal is. We talk about business as usual quite a bit in forecasting and modeling, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But in order to even be able to say how our business has changed, we need to know what normal is. And we need to know when our various KPIs vary from that normal and what degree of variation is acceptable. What does seasonality do to your business? What do certain cycles of supply chain or customer behavior do to your business? And how can we communicate that across our networks so that they know these numbers typically go up, these numbers typically go down. This is what's normal for our business, and therefore what you're doing may be causing incremental growth. And to go all the way down the rabbit hole, there are a vast number of solutions that will enable algorithmic detection of anomalies inside of your data. And these can come from a myriad of vendors, but they all can be very useful to at least say what abnormal is and to help you understand that moment before it becomes something out of control. The goal is to use this community and use these definitions to create fewer arguments about what the numbers mean and more discussion about what we ought to do after we see these numbers in making decisions about the actions we take next.